Hello TJ, we've got the transmission out of your F150. This is what it looks like when it's all apart. I'll go over some things with you, and Eric or Amanda will contact you with the cost estimates, and we'll go from there. So in the pan you can see the pieces of metal. So this is a piece of metal that we found on top of the magnet when we took the pan down for inspection. So obviously those metal bits are not supposed to be there. The place that the metal came from, if we look at the output shaft, you can see there's a sealing ring here, there's a sealing ring here, and then there's just a groove there. And you can see how this part here has been rubbing on the case, because you can see how this is a dark color and then it's shiny there. So the fact that that ring is missing, that's where the metal is, and that this piece here goes up through the case here and then ends up here. You can see this groove here. That's going to be when that piece of metal was coming out. It's damaged this case, so this case is no good for that reason. We also have some bore wear here on this servo pin, and that's fairly normal, but the reason why the case is going to be no good is because of this wear up where the ring goes. So that's where the metal was from. The overdrive band, we've got a little bit of blackening there. You see that black line going on there, so a little bit of slippage there. The low reverse band, you have a little bit of slippage there as well, and the end of the lining, you can see that piece there has been flaking off, so this band was not very long for this world. Our forward clutch comes on for all the forward gears. This is what a clutch should look like. We're going to have some wear on the disc, but it's going to be fairly minimal. The steel plate looks good as well. There's a uniform color throughout. The direct clutch, this one, same situation. It's a dark green lining on that, but we know that there's not been any slip, as you can see the color of the steel plate. Intermediate clutch here comes on for second gear. Really the same thing. You've got no real damage to that clutch. It hasn't been slipping. And finally, our reverse input clutch comes on for reverse. A little bit of discoloration, but not too bad. It hasn't been slipping badly at all. The camera may not be able to pick it up, but on this separator plate in the valve body, you got some spider cracking starting, and what it is little tiny cracks that are kind of going like this in a formation like that. And the problem is they used to have these plates, one here, and one here. They got rid of the small one, and the issue is that with nothing to hold this plate down, you could potentially have a situation where the oil pressure behind her pushes on the plate and ends up having oil leak from one side to the other, sort of like this, where you would have oil on this side of the channel and you don't want oil on this side. If that metal plate opens up, then you'll end up with oil going from this side to that side there. Excuse me. So pump looked okay, a little bit of scoring on the pump, but it looks fine, as does our gears. They look to be in good shape as well. Another gear there. Planetary, same situation. Nothing really to write home about there. That stuff's all fine. The Torrington bearings, we've looked at them all. They look okay as well. So the big thing here is going to be the fact that we've got two bands that are bad, and the case is no good because of, again, that the wear right here where that shaft and that ring would go, and the fact that the ring isn't there at all is going to explain this material that we have here. So as I said, Eric or Amanda will contact you with a cost estimate, and now you know what the inside looks like. Thanks.